This is a brand new to me MMORPG that I have zero time in. And we're scraping the bottom of the barrel, right? The MMO scene is cooked. MMORPGs are ass. And I haven't played this one. And honestly, from what I saw online with the solo world PB stuff, I'm excited. I want to do that.
Today, let's talk about Ashes of Creation. And what is going on, guys?
Goal is, right? I want to lock in, I want to get the max level, and I want to upload some solo world PP clips and shorts, and I think that's going to be a good time. Today will be a mental test, though, yes. And I need you guys to have my back as well, okay? Because, right? Because we're going to be in this queue a lot, we're going to crash a lot, and I don't need you guys being negative as well.
Everything in this life is a positive or negative side, of course. But I also want to talk about some of the things that I don't really find the most appealing, right? It almost feels like Ashes of Creation is using us gamers and content creators. It's really like the representation of everything bad why we love gaming in the first place, you know?
Ashes of...
To play. All the other MMOs suck! They've been out for 20 years, I've played hundreds of hours on them, and I hate them now! What up, Qui-Gon, Gitatonics, dude? We are on Ashes. We're about to log into, ladies and gentlemen, 12 people left to go, and then I'm in one! It off your next 6-pack of Blue Monster. Bought some beers for today. I think this is a good day to drink beer, honestly, chat, while we're grinding this shit. My goodness, this is looking a little rough, but we're locked in, baby. Release date 2030. Let's go play New World. Eat my ass, D's. Let's go play New World. The same OPR map for 4 years.
And, you know, you guys always know me. I was always a fan of gaming, content creation. And I want to use this opportunity to talk about Ashes of Creation. Because yesterday it was actually the release of a fresh servers. Now, you know, mind you, if you want to play Ashes of Creation, it actually costs more than $100 just to test their game, just to join the alpha, you know. So let's see, if you press join the alpha, let's see. Look at these prices, guys. It cost $100 to even play this.
Okay, do I need to do this walk with a Vera shit or no? No way, we're DCing again, bro. Please, no! Don't put me in the queue again! Please! Please, no, dude! I've been in the queue so long. Please, dude. We've done 2 queue sits. It's not kicking me. It's not kicking me. I can feel it. I'm not closing. There's no way I close this. There's no way. Yeah, I think I'm coping, chat. I think we were completely disconnected there, ladies and gentlemen. I think we were fried. Please. Oh, dude. Okay, let's go. All right. Yo. We're playing much smoother now. I think we're past it. I think we're past the DCs. Ashes is garbage? No, it's not, Koi. We knew today was going to be rough. The devs stressed that it was going to be a rough day with the 1 mega server. No need to be negative, right? Server's loaded. Back. What I missed? Nothing, Chuck. Guys. I'm fading, bro. I'm fading now. I'm fading. I'm still positive. I'm still staying positive, though. I'm still definitely staying positive. But this is... I think we're cooked. I think we're DC'd again, bro. Are we DC'd or is it just lagging? Level 5 yet? Eleanor, I just made it to the starting city.
You know, I know, guys, you know, like, this is work in progress. You know, if the game is still in alpha, when the game comes out, and it's probably going to be free to play or subscription based, it's probably going to be worth playing, you know. But man, it's really hard for me to support guys like this because, man, like, I don't know. They literally do everything, you know, censorship, marketing schemes, fear of missing out, promoting people that only promote and manipulate and destroy the whole platforms. Like, man, like, I don't know what to think, you know. They're selling 100 alpha access, and the game is also gonna be subscription, $15 a month. These guys, and the game doesn't even look that good. if you look at Ashes of Creation, the game looks so bad actually, and it has outdated action, combat, graphic, everything. It's just like, wow, they're just keeping up this illusion they're doing something just so they can make insane amount of money from the new fans. That really feels like, so supporting these guys feels like destroying your own community. You're destroying gamers ourselves. That's why I will probably never play this game. It's kind of insane. Ashes of, man, I don't know. Maybe I'm just negative because of my father, I don't know. But man.
First action combat, similar to New World, right? New World has a very good combat system where it's an MMORPG, but there's no tab targeting, so everything's a free aim. So it functions kind of like a third-person shooter would. But it's also an MMO, which is very cool. Unfortunately, 99% of MMOs are just tab target forever. Can we watch some Gorilla videos? No. We're gonna watch this queue until I get in. Max level tomorrow? No, I'm not saying max level tomorrow. I didn't say that. I said we're going to get to max level. PvP is great and all until everyone figures out the meta is running around in groups of 10, then solo PvP becomes near impossible. True. True. But I think you should always be able to find some solo PvP though, bro. Like, even if they're running around groups of 10, somebody's going to disband and be lagging behind or trying to catch up after they die. Like, to say you can't find a solo player is going to be... You grind and find them unless you crafted. Is crafted or found gear better? Farm mobs for gear at first, but to be bis, you need a crafter. Got it. Can I be the crafter? Long crafting is even longer. I gotta play for 10 minutes before crashing. Yeah, I played for like 5 minutes and they crashed. Let me know when Ashes is free to play. It's gonna be like 2 years, Dualities. Thanks for the follow, Ghosting. Guys, make sure you're following. Ashes is the new Star Citizen. Hopefully Cleric is OP because I'm going full healer. Do it. Why does it need to be OP, Aridus? Everyone should just play the class they like. And whether it's good or bad, you just play the class you like. Isn't that not the most enjoyable way to play? There are so many crafters who want to sell their service. Exactly. That's like standard MMO knowledge. It's not handouts. A druid class, absolutely. I don't know. I stress this immensely. We're locked in all day. We're playing this all day. You still have time to refund this. Zig, I bought this last year. Could be toxic, guys. Why are we being toxic? You guys are acting like there's a plethora of other fantastic MMOs to play.
Game. And the game actually doesn't even look that impressive. And the creator of this game was actually already known to be using some different marketing schemes, trying to make money out of us. So it's actually really hard to support it. And I actually yesterday I watched some, you know, cool streamers who were streaming the game live, you know, like ARROWli, and I really appreciate those guys. You know, they know how to bring the party, they know how to hype things up, make things exciting, so we can forget about depression for a while, you know, and that's really cool, right? But when you realize, you know, a lot of these people who usually pretend like they are good guys, you know, all the time, and they're trying to make money out of you. They always only show you the good side, but they never really talk about the bad side, you know. And this is just few of the examples here. These guys are known to be using marketing schemes, manipulation of social media. They delete any criticism, right? That's why this Reddit is almost dead. It's almost worse than Smite Reddit, because they literally delete any criticism, and they use a lot of these accounts to pretty much upvote the most sellout comments you can. You know, if you check some of the comments, it's usually the marketing comments that are at the top, you know. You have a game that is supposed to be free, or maybe 20-30 bucks. They're selling alpha for more than $100. And the game doesn't even look that impressive. It really doesn't. It's like 15-20 years too late, right? I mean, on some of these videos, it sure does look pretty good, you know, but we also have to know these guys also have a program. They actually reward content creators that promote their game, not criticize, promote their game, right? They literally have a program like that in game, right? They're using all these tactics, right? And that's why me as a content creator, as a gamer, it's really hard to support these guys.
Guilds.
You know, it's like, man, you almost have to sell your soul to pretty much support these guys, you know. And I don't know, I don't really want to be negative, you know. And most of these things are pretty much taken from other MMOs like Arcade. You know, like Arcade is a 10 years old MMORPG, you know.
First, Steven has one to
New World.
Now, one of the most well-known ways of generating gold in this game is by running caravans, but I did not run one single caravan when generating this gold, so I'm going to be showcasing some unique tips and tricks that you guys can utilize today to start making some gold so you can actually just max out your character. If you did...
Do you guys realize what this guy is doing? He's intentionally adding frequencies in the background to attract viewers, to manipulate you into watching his video, to make you feel like, you know, his video is more balanced and more attractive to watch and makes you feel good, right? Because they add specific frequencies in the backgrounds to attract viewers. And this has been a pretty popular thing to do for the last 10 years on YouTube. Just like you have a big black market for accounts with verified tag. So every comment they make it automatically pushed to the top, or how they use a lot of, you know, promotional accounts to manipulate algorithm, and that's why 80% of you guys have pretty much no chance on these platforms anymore. Because if you don't manipulate algorithm and your viewers, you pretty much have no chance anymore. That's why content creation has been dying on these platforms for years now. Usually at 400 and 23 hertz frequencies in the background. That makes their videos more balanced, more attractive, and calming and relaxing. And then it gives the whole video a feeling of being something amazing, you know. But these are just manipulation of the sound and people's mind. Honestly, never support such content creators, you know, in my opinion. They more care about making money and manipulating than you. And the problem is capitalism kind of reward these guys, you know. And usually half of their comments are usually also promotional accounts and bots, but not sure, you know. So who knows?
To play. All the other MMOs suck. They've been out for 20 years. I've played hundreds of hours on them, and I hate them now. You took off work knowing you'd be in a queue? Yes, bro, because it's day one hype. On the fresh, I gotta be here day one. Let's go play New World. Eat my ass, D's. Let's go play New World. The same OPR map for 4 years in the worst dev team I've ever seen. Am I supposed to be positive about this? You don't have to be positive, Super Up. You can just shut the fuck up and don't be negative. How about that? I'm here. I'm not being negative. I'm trying to be positive. I already told you guys I expected to sit in queues and disconnects all day because that's what the devs said. They said, hey, guys, it's going to be a stressful stress test day. We're going to stress test the servers. It's going to crash a lot and get ready. And I said, okay, I'm buckled in. I'm ready to go. You don't have to be positive. That's fine. But quit being negative. I mean, you guys are sitting here. Super's in here being negative while you still tab target, guys. But tab target's outdated as fuck for me. I mean, Zig, there's no... I mean, like, bro, what do you want? Every single MMORPG is tab target, dog. I don't like tab target either, but I've played it my whole life, and there's no other option. So, it is what it is. That was a good test. New game. Guys, no, we're not going to fucking hop to a new game. The devs have... Yeah. I'm leaving this. The game doesn't seem very clean. It is an alpha. And honestly, my graphics are probably cooked. And there's so many people nearby. I don't know where to go. This is tab target, okay? Yeah, but you do have... It's kind of like yours, too, with the dodge, roll, and block mechanics, at least. What is this class I'm watching? Oh, it's daggers. Oh, dude. That makes sense. That makes sense. I thought it was clawing him. What is this grapple thing? What the hell is that? How do you do... Is that like a class thing, or does everybody have that? That looks kind of sick. Do is be aware. It's easier to play max zoom now, sure, because you need less awareness, because you're just like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking hawk in the air. I can just see everything. But that's so unaesthetic. You guys aren't even playing the game. You're so detached from your character if you play max zoomed out. It's gross, bro. Just zoom in and just look around, dog. You got a free little camera in all these games. Just look around. Be aware. I went to eat breakfast with my wife and daughter this morning, and it was $70 with the tip for the 3 of us. Heavies. Oh, this looks like cheeks. All right. Feels very much like WoW. Getting some low FPS, but as to be expected with how many people are here, I will gather with the rest of the players. It's going to be the horse quest, which is right here.
Thank the gods you've arrived, Disor. We are having a bit of a goblin problem at the moment.
Is this the mount quest I need to do?
Cut them down if they cross your path. Take this meeting.
And man, I'm hoping I just joined an elite group and I follow them around. Should have left DLS quality on, I think. Fuck. Yes, dualities, but you should get decent ping still from EU, and it's a tab target game like you've been saying, bro. I don't think it's a big deal if you play the 100 ping tab target. Well, either way, I'll definitely have a hunter. I'll have a hunter ready for TBC for sure. And by ready, I mean we'll just have a max level hunter. That's about it. TBC hype, dude. A little Outlands PvP, bro. Day 1, everyone leveling. When is TBC coming out?
Too far ahead.
This guy's got his horse. That's impressive.
Okay.
She's suffering like me. Suffering, welcome. Suffering, welcome. Okay, in the starting zone too. You better get out. You're cooked.
I always expect this to be a hell of a lot worse than it actually is. I don't know. I find my day-to-day experience in Ashes to be smoother than it was in New World, with more options in terms of gameplay loop and progressions and everything like that. I think just 1-to-1 comparatively to a lot of titles that are much like quote-unquote further ahead in development. I bet Desert Boy would have been crashing like...
This is Ashes of Code 33. Yes, it is. My bad. We're back in. No streamer queue in this game? I know, dude. I know, bro. Oh my god, dude. Peak New World was so funny. Yeah, it's $100 for Alpha, I believe, Rents. Thanks for the follow, Ajax. Dude, Peak New World was the funniest shit, dog. Trick was so ride or die about the game, bro, and the dev team gave him, like, no love. I vividly remember, dude, Trick sitting like a... Just port WoW to Unreal 5? That's what I'm saying, Craft. That's what I want, dude. I want WoW to shut down all the bullshit re-releases. I want them to lock in, give me a WoW 2.0 on Unreal Engine 5 with third-person action combat, and I'm locked. Give me my forever game, Blizzard. We're fucked. We're fucked. I gotta do a full reset again here, chat. Hang on. Oh, we're cooked, ladies and gentlemen. We are cooked. Too bad that'll happen. That'll never happen. No, dude. Blizzard is making an obscene amount of money, I'm sure, just throwing old expansions at us. They love that shit. What if we give them classic WoW again? Fuck, dude. If I could stream Turtle WoW, I would, bro. I keep getting ads for Turtle WoW, and I'm like, damn, bro, this game actually looks sick as hell. This game actually looks bumping, man.
But yeah, I think one of the biggest like thing they did kind of long, you know, they have a lot of these how to say explaining videos, you know, always trying to justify why are there bugs, lags, you know. They all only have those, they're trying to be so overly positive because this is what these big companies do. They try to manipulate you into buying their shitty product, you know. And this is their job. You know, it's their job to pretty much... this is what capitalism is. It's based on illusion. How long can you keep up the illusion? And this is what these videos are for, to keep up the illusion, fake positivity, so they can sell over expensive, you know, these alpha packs for $100, right? And on top of that, the game is even gonna be subscription based. So you're gonna have to pay $15 for subscription on top of that. And a lot of these mechanics are pretty much stolen from other ideas. Caravans are pretty much stolen from Arcade. Processing, gathering, crafting, that's pretty much the same thing, you know? Much more, the same thing. Game balance, that's not even a future. Point of interest, that's Guild Wars 2. World bosses, PvE, that's the same thing, right? there is they make it seems like there is a lot of things to do, but there's really not, you know. What else? And you know, like, don't get me wrong, guys, you know, you probably think I'm just being overly negative. Like, I was always fan of mmorpgs. I kinda get now to the stage that I overgrown them, you know, like I have to take care of real life, you know, I'm gonna get a job soon, so I have to put my energy into that. Can't play mmorpgs anymore. I played a different mmorpgs for the last 10 years now, you know, and it was fun, you know, a good escape and like social driving games. But man, it really sucks when you like. It really sucks when you realize how many of tactics and scams these guys do. And this is why I hate capitalism. It rewards cheaters and manipulators. You can just go on social media sites like Facebook, YouTube. And it's also just mostly promotional bot accounts that they're not really real players. They're just trying to sell product. They just keep the illusion up, you know. And yeah, these guys are also charging $100 for alpha access. Meanwhile, they didn't even implement EU servers. EU is the biggest region, and they didn't even implement EU region, EU servers. So if you're from EU or Australia or whatever, they only made America server, so they can cut on cost, you know. And they are still charging €100 for a fucking alpha. Meanwhile, they couldn't even make servers outside EU, US. Right? And it's a targeting MMORPG. It's like 20 years old, outdated. It's pretty much just. I feel like these guys just went into this because he realized he can make easy money by selling packs and shit like that. It's and now they're doing bare minimum just to keep up the illusion, right? The game doesn't even look that good in game, believe me. And then you have these YouTubers, right, who are literally getting paid to promote this product, and half of their comments are usually promotional accounts or bots. They also never tell you that, right? It's kind of wild, you know. That's why content creation, social media, gaming has been dying. Capitalism has been pretty much destroying everything we love. Bots, promotional accounts. It's kind of insane, you know.
Those up. So it's not like you're also just kind of like stuck in permanently.
The one under that. Oh.
Ping to NA server from EU is not bad at all. Yeah, it actually should be better than last server's was, because this is an East server, and the previous server was an NA Central server.
Does that mean relogging or?
So it should be slightly better.
No, just effects for the error.
Wait, did you see what I was doing to those bosses yesterday in V Rising? No! No! It's too slow, Chad. I was too slow. I got the horse, and now we're fucked again, bro. I'm pretty sure they're rocking this one mega server forever now. But probably a wipe, yeah. Disengage. Light attack. Light attack. Light attack. I need to pee, guys. Is it open beta? No, you have to pay, and it's an alpha. This game is sick. Fresh server? It's fresh server. It's $100, I believe. If you want to, you gotta buy it on. Is it open beta? No, you have to pay, and it's an alpha. This game is sick. Fresh server? It's fresh server. It's $100, I believe. If you want to, you gotta buy it on his site. Asher Creation, alpha access. It's $100, but then you can play it all the way through forever. Normally. But when I watch videos of people playing zoomed in, I'm like, damn, it actually looks pretty fire. Like, I'm gonna play zoomed in. Check out Darkfall PP. Hang on, maybe later. Get triggered on Mage. Finally play a game where I can clap y'all's booty with my 40-man squad. You're so dumb, Core. No, Tree is locked into V Rising, all right? I told. Oh, okay. It's kind of hype. It's tap target. Sorry, Arrow can't commit to it. Bro, I played tap target MMOs my entire life. It's not my favorite kind of combat, but at least we have a dodge roll in this. So, like, I'm down. Still high skill ceiling in these games. Oh, dude, I'm just saying I liked it. This guy's solo PvPing. I'm not gonna play him. Ew, bro. I don't like Harry Potter shit. No, I'm saying this is like a clean video. It's like the cleanest video I've seen of Ashley's solo PvP where somebody's just not like max zoomed. Ranger single target's disgusting. Yeah, as it should be. If you think spamming dodge frames is good for action combat, nah, man. Dualities, it sounds like you just suck ass at New World's PP combat. That's what I'm getting from this conversation on YouTube right now. It sounds like you're just ass cheeks at it, and that's why you don't like it, bro. New World PP combat is very nice. I like that. It's like a nice combo of like playing a shooter and playing an MMO, and I like both. Candy, what's up?
Look at me walking backwards.
It's hard to leave Guild Wars 2 developer this month, bro. Let's go. Guild Wars 2 to me is such a good ranked PvP aesthetic. Like I like how the ranked PvP plays and how the combat feels, but I feel like it just looks so dated.
If that's something you want to do, if you want to be able to
I missed it.
time
What do you
your
do?
auto attacks like this, unlock
Was
the camera.
Ashes of Creations is massively improved. Right?
Should approach this video, I'm not gonna lie, because
It stopped targeting MMO. The action combat is 20 years behind. So how is massively improved?
yes, that was pretty. negative on this project at the
Maybe
start.
because they make some new cool looking skills doesn't really change the fact action combat is outdated. And let's check some of the comments, right? Let's check some of the comments. I wanna know, are these real players?
Ah, another day in my favorite MMO. Off to
People always say, yeah, but these guys are just making good videos, right? They have no idea how broken a lot of these platforms has become over the years. You see, this account is only 2 years old, you know. This account is only 1 year old, right? People don't realize that most of the comments you see on social media are fake, right? They're either bots or they're fake promotional accounts, you know. And they got really smart over the years. It's very hard. The only way to really see them is by checking the creation date of some of these accounts. And some people have been doing this for years now, so it's almost impossible to really know, you know. So what do you guys think, you know? Yesterday I watched a cool streamer, so I had to make video. And because, you know, it was the release of a fresh server, so a lot of the people were hyped. And I think this is why we love MMORPGs. Because it brings us together. We do something together as a community. That's the whole point of MMORPGs. Massive multiplayer online games, right? But I feel like they kinda lost their charm. You know, they're outdated, or they just capitalism guys using this to make money, and no real passion anymore. And that's I really feel like why capitalism sucks. Because amazing games like Land, who are one of the best games ever created, are shutting down because simply they cannot compete anymore, right? They simply cannot compete anymore, you know. And if you don't manipulate the algorithm and your viewers with countless of bots, you pretty much have no chance anymore, right? This is when Palworld came out. Why do you think Palworld was popular? Because it's an amazing game? No. They actually stole a lot of the ideas, but the biggest reason was because they manipulate algorithm to such extent that anybody that doesn't has no chance anymore. So let's see.
Because there are so many blocks of Minecraft.
I clicked random Minecraft video. Let's check the comments, right? And this is the problem. Let's see. See, only 2 years.
You know those one block
3-year-old account. Vertify tech guy, you know. Every comment he makes gets automatically pushed to the top. So he go around popular videos, you know, and he do this shit. Let's see next. You see, these are all bots, all promotional accounts. They don't care. And guys who do this pretty much destroy this platform in the long run. Why YouTube has been dying for years now, even for bigger content creators, because they manipulate algorithms to such extent that most of us have no chance anymore. And this is the end results, right?